Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from South East London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Okay. Tonight it's a review that should have happened yesterday morning, afternoon, or evening. No excuses. I do apologise. And I should be able to do a preview for the Manchester United game this Saturday. There's no excuses. I've got a hell of a lot of content work to do, and I would love to get on with it, really. No more distractions, no more slacking. It should be over from here. Other than that, welcome to another matchday review, preview, rewind selector. Welcome to another matchday review of our game from Saturday, which finished Arsenal 3, AFC Bournemouth 0. Well, dominating first half, but not so dominant in the second half. But before I get into the review, a lot more detail, make sure that you show me love, joy, and respect here by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Do that in abundance. Share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? If that's you, viewer, watching me for the first time, yeah? Allow me to say welcome on board. Just make sure that you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. If you're at the game or you're watching it on your TV, watching it at the pub, a friend's house, or your place, etc., 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 give me your views of the game, your overall performances of Arsenal players individually or as a team. Give me the management's intake of his in-game action. And lastly, make sure you subscribe to the channel, yeah? And speaking of which, shout out to yourself, sir or madam, Mr. or Mrs. I don't care what race you are, what country in the world you come from. I don't care about your religious background, etc. This is the westernized guy, DLG repping here. Remember, you're all welcome to subscribe, like, comment, and share, yeah? This is my football channel, and that's the way I like it, yeah? So, for example, in my comment section below, just remember to keep it respectful, but nice, yeah? And then another thing, yeah? Just remember that all positive feedback belongs in the comment section below. But shout out to yourself, yeah? Your new subscriber, it's a big difference maker. Even with one subscribe, it's a big difference maker. My aim is to get to 1,000 subscribers this year, and I want to do that this year. So smash the subscribe button for me, yeah? Left, right, and center. Gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? And if you can do that, I'll shout you out like I've shouted at another person. So yet another new subscriber, another new day. That's the way I look at it. Other than that, yeah, getting back into the game. My analyst of the game. First off, dominated Bournemouth. But it was an advertisement for the reason why we need a killer striker up front. We need a killer number 9. Yeah? Kai Havertz, he's done well. But at the end of the season, if we don't win the league, done well is irrelevant. Hold the ball up is irrelevant. He's pressed, he's worked hard, yes, but that would be irrelevant. We need a killer striker. The opportunities we had, Declan Rice, just off balance with a shot wide. Trossard, quiet. And he did get a goal in that second half, which I'll get onto later on in the ratings. There were opportunities presented to themselves. Thomas Partey had a weak left-footed curler shot, well saved by the keeper, which is a routine save for Travers. But again, it was an advertisement for why Arsenal needed a striker last summer. and in January. That being said, let's talk about the first goal, the penalty. Never a penalty. We were lucky to get a penalty. And we were definitely lucky to keep a clean sheet. Darare, I don't know what he's playing at with that punch. That was just poor. Just understanding, just completely poor. He's come out and if he's going to punch, make sure you get distance on it. It was weak, feeble, not good enough. But yet, he's on his way, or he's on his way to winning, or won the Golden Glove. If he has won the Golden Glove, so allow me to say congratulations to Dararea. But for me, he has got to do a lot better with his with his decision making. And well, other than that, I won't look at the individual performances as negative as I should do. But Bukayo Saka scored a great penalty, but didn't do much in the game. Not for me. He didn't really do much in the game. Well, to be fair, I think he had an effect in the game in the first half. And yeah, he's the reason why Benjamin White was coming forward with confidence. Other than that, or when I say coming forward, overlapping him with confidence, I'd say Tomiyasu had a better game than he did in the last game, in the Tottenham game. He was the furthest forward. Second half, we allowed Bournemouth to get into the contest, and it was alarming the way Bournemouth had some control in that second half. And that's because we faded out. Martin, 70th minute, he struggled. He really did struggle. He was the best player on that pitch in the first half, without a shadow of a doubt. He was our best performer on that pitch in that first period. After the 65th, 70th minute, I just don't know what happens to him. I just cannot understand why he can't finish the game. Hence the reason why he gets taken off each and every other game, or if not nearly every game. But nevertheless, we've got the job done. The second goal, well, Declan Rice for me deserved to be man of the match. He never stopped running. He gave everything and everything he could have given. And for me, deserved his goal as well through a Jesus assist. That being said, let's get into the player ratings, the management, the ref, and fans, of course. Let's start off with the players, of course. Dararea in goal. In that early second half, he had to make an important save from Dominic Solanke, but he let himself down with a woeful punch from across. Fell to the Bournemouth player. Left-footed attempt on goal, hit the bar, fell to Semedo, tucks it in, and he makes it 2-1 Arsenal. Now, if it wasn't for VAR, that goal would have been given. We wouldn't have a clean sheet. Let's be real. And we would not have had that penalty. But less said about that, the better. But other than that, Dararea, 6. I'm going to give him a 6. Right back, Benjamin White. I thought he was excellent in the first half. Overlapping Saka at every given opportunity. Despite overlapping very well, maybe his end product wasn't as sharp as it has been in recent games. Defensively, in the second half, yeah, he struggled a bit. 7. No, I'm going to give him a 6. William Saliba. This is an interesting one. For me, good defending when called upon. Gabriel in that first half had a bozo moment by stepping on the ball and slipping on it. Gave Dominic Solanke an opportunity to run at Saliba. Saliba stood tall and thwarted him excellently. Other than that, there wasn't a bad pass from Saliba with the ball at his feet. Had an opportunity in that first half, cut inside to place it on his left foot, keeper stood up to it, which was the reason why he stood up to it because it was straight at him, the effort. And I've forgotten to mention that earlier. I'll give Saliba a 7. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes. Now this is an interesting one. He had a bit of he had a couple of bozo moments, couple of mistakes in him. The one with Solanke where Saliba and yeah, clumsy in these challenges as well. And I think he may have been rightfully booked, but I cannot remember. I think 2 Arsenal players were booked, but he gave away a really silly, sloppy foul that led to a dangerous set piece for Bournemouth. But that being said, yeah, he does what he does. He does what it says on the tin. He does put himself about. He is tight, even though there's times he's over tight. Well, he's had better games, but he was not too bad. I'm going to give him a 6.5. Takehiro Tomiyasu, much better, much more of a superior improvement compared to the game against Tottenham. Supported Leandro Trossard. He overlapped and supported Leandro Trossard as much as he could. 1v1, he had to defend as well as he could at his best, and I thought he was quite solid with his 1v1s, just as long as he was goal side. Yeah, inverted pretty well, but he could do that and back himself to defend. And yeah, it was a little bit, yeah, it was a little improvement compared to the last game against Tottenham. 6.5 for Tomiyasu. Well, let's get into the midfield trio. Thomas Partey, without being spectacular, well, he's 70% fit. Yeah, he had to defend well when called upon. Not so great on the ball. There were 1 or 2 wayward passes, maybe more than 2 wayward passes. But again, his presence is always important to us, and you can see how much we miss Thomas Partey. Even the fact that he's not playing at 100%, he looks 70 to 80% fit. I'm going to give Thomas Partey, just about give him a 7. Declan Rice on the left-hand side to him, brilliant. The way he intercepted in the tackle, the way he snaps at defenders, got the tackle in, took the game by the scruff of the neck for me. Never stop running. His engine levels are so sky high. It's unreal. Declan Rice a 9, my man of the match. Martin Odegaard, I felt he could have been close to man of the match up until the 65th, maybe 70th minute. He started to struggle in the game, and there was a time I think it was in the first, maybe both halves, with Odegaard. He takes too many touches when he's got the opportunity to shoot. If he takes one touch and the second touch is to shoot, the second touch is to pass or is to dribble. Too many fancy dans coming out of him. I'll just about give him a 7. If you disagree, then you know where my comment section is. Right, the front three, Bukayo Saka took his penalty well. Got kicked by Christie, who should have seen a straight red. Why VAR not got involved? Why VAR did not intervene in that moment on that incident is beyond me. Yeah, he looked a lot more livelier, especially in that first half. Second half, yeah, he really he was on and off. Again, I'll just give him a 6.5. He won't particularly starman levels. Let's be real. Leandro Trossard, despite very good finish. Oh, I forgot to speak about Gabriel's disallowed goal. Now, if that had gone in, I would have given Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes a better mark than a 6.5. But let's keep on Leandro Trossard. I thought he was too quiet for my liking. Far too quiet. Didn't see much of the ball as much as he saw it in the first half. Yeah, faded out. Very ineffective in that second half, apart from getting the goal. And I think management was right to take him off for Gabriel Martinelli. I'm going to go 6 for Trossard. Kai Havertz, another good game from him. Led the line well, put himself about. Um, maybe not had the opportunities due to a lack of service. Well, he had one opportunity in the first half. Hit it first time when put through on goal, on target. Yeah, the only thing that spoiled it for Kai Havertz's performance was that dive. For me, when he initiated the contact, when he felt any form of contact, he went down. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a 7.5. He would have had maybe an 8 for me, but I'm gonna give him a 7.5. Now the substitutions. Gabriel Jesus, despite he came on, got an assist, um, got down the wing. He came on for Bukayo Saka, got down the wing, and I suppose he tried to have an effect on the game, try and impose himself in the game, which he did a little. Maybe I'll give him a 6. Gabriel Martinelli didn't do enough to impose himself in the game. What was put through down the wing, and yeah, a poor effort on goal, which was easily saved or smothered by the defence or the goalkeeper. But you can see he's not been at his best this season, and you can see why he's not starting games. Standard 5. Did Jorginho come on? No. Who came? Zinchenko never came on. Oh no. Oh, I had Kivio on the bench. I had Ramsdale. Obviously didn't come on. Emma Smith Rowe didn't come on. Oh, Eddie Nketiah didn't come on. I think we only made 2 substitutions, so let's get onto the manager. Well, firstly, he was right to substitute Trossard, who was ineffective, for Martinelli, who was just as ineffective as Trossard. He got the substitution right there. Took off Bukayo Saka. I thought he took him off a little too late. He should have taken him off with 20, maybe 15 minutes to go, at least 15 minutes to go. Took him off with around 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes to go. And to be fair, Jesus did have little impact in that game. Got an assist. Um, what can I say about Mikel Arteta? His in-game management. First off, well, he got the players. He got his tactics. Well, you can see in the first half how you expect Arsenal to play under him. You know, fast press, fast start, creating opportunities early, which we did, but we couldn't put it in the back of the net. Second half, as things started to fade, you're crying out for a substitution. You're crying out for him to change something, change the formation, change the shape of our formation, should I say. Make an early change as soon as humanly possible, because Bournemouth were getting into the game. Even at 2-0, I wasn't entirely comfortable because Bournemouth was still banging on the door for at least a consolation. That's where he needed to really look at what he's got on the bench and which area we're struggling. And we were struggling in the midfield area. Thomas Partey not playing regularly as does have an effect in certain senses. But I will give Mikel Arteta. I'll give him a 7.5. There's still things that he needs to brush up on. Right. The referee. For me, I don't think he. I don't know whether he saw the horrid, the disgusting challenge on Bukayo Saka by Christie, but again, did he see Kai Havertz dive? From where the angle he got, he feels that Kai Havertz was brought down. There was contact, so he's given the penalty. And the disallowed goal. Well, he got confirmation from VAR to disallow the goal because David Raya got a little push, and it was nothing much in it for me. I think the goal should have been given. If I'm being totally honest, it should have been given. Kai Havertz penalty should have never have happened. But where was VAR to intervene? For me, the referee, he did book a couple of players for deliberate fouls, and rightfully so. I can't remember the name of the individuals he did book, but it was necessary that he got his cards out, and it was necessary for him to allow the game to flow, especially in the second half where it was both teams going at it like a basketball match. I'll give the referee a 7, just about. Shout out to one viewer there. If you're new, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The Arsenal fans, give them a 10. Got behind the team, even when we had a spell where we were not on the levels. Our levels dropped, but the fans urged the fans soon got behind the team. They soon urged the players to continue doing what they were doing. Even though I feel the atmosphere of last season was much more superior to this season, I would give the Arsenal fans a 10 out of 10 because that atmosphere reminded me of last season, and that was just what it was based on. That atmosphere of Saturday gone. I'm going to give the fans a 10 out of 10. So with all the ratings done from the starting 11 to the fans, this comes to a conclusion. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, it's always a pleasure to say thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly, DLG, we're going to chat again, yeah? So remember to look after your friends, do look after your families, and make sure you look after yourself, which is always important. More peace, more love, more blessings again. Watch out for my live stream based on the preview of our game against Manchester United away from home. That being said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And one more thing, please just be nice. And I do mean, please just be nice.